Welcome back. We were talking about the history of Indian real estate. In 1956, that was the age where some of the developers are claiming that we are into existence from 1956. Like, say, for example, K. Raheja. K. Raheja Group was one of the first commercial real estate developers in the country. We are having five brothers. GL Reja, Gopal Das Reja, one of the pioneer. He was a well qualified architect and he was a founder member of Practicing Engineer and Town Planners Association of India, that is PETA we call it nowadays. Gopal Das Reja started in 1956. I was not born that time, but in 60s and 65s, he has developed some of the properties in Khar, Bandra, Assi Road, and Linking Road, and some part of the old Mumbai also. Now there are five brothers, five different entities of Raheja. We can see Chandru Raheja, corporate K Raheja Corp, K Raheja Universal of Suresh Raheja, and so on and so forth. So, one of the only brand where the construction was commercially, I mean, commercially means as a business, it is being developed by these developers. And in 65 to 70s, where the need for housing finance or construction finance was growing, so the HUDCO was uh, established in 1970, and then in 1977, in the last episode I have told you that it was HDFC where they had started actual housing finance. So, because 1970 when HUDCO came in, they were not housing finance as such, it was a construction finance for individual houses. The HUDCO was doing it. Now come where the era of development of real estate, where there was no DCR, there was only FSI of one in the entire Mumbai, and there was no Mumbai Metropolitan Regional Development Authority, that is MMRDA. In the entire country, there was no development authorities or planning authority. It was all municipal corporations which were also having the burden of planning their municipal areas. In 1984, there was a era where a lot of things happened. The Bombay Stamp Act, that is stamp duty, was imposed on the real estate transactions. In 1984, the MMRDA came into force in 82, I believe, 83 or 82, I believe. The MMRDA, that is, it was previously it was called BMRDA, that is Bombay Regional Metropolitan Regional Development Authority. And just like that, there are in the country various development authorities, board and planning authorities were took place. SIDCO, one of them. New Aurangabad was also planning authority. Then ODA, Ahmedabad Urban Development Authority, and DDA. So they were in Delhi, and there are some such apart from the housing boards like MHADA, Maharashtra Housing and Area Development Authority in Gujarat also. So that was the era when the government took housing very seriously. Unfortunately, I'll just, of course, touch the constitutional and fundamental right to own a property in a different episode altogether. Right now, I am just on to demand and supply of the real estate industry. I am giving you a picture that how the real estate industry emerged and how the market emerged. Who are the players? Who were the people those who have started developing real estate in this? So I think in the next episode I will tell you that. what will be the constitutional and fundamental right of the to own a property in India, and also since 1984 and 1991 TDR 95 after Harshad Mehta, what had happened, what were the period of boom and recessions, what were the reasons for that. I will cover comprehensively on this. Thank you.